boys and girls, this is Miss Terry, and you are going to get to paint a Jackson Parish Library, that's what JPL Art t-shirt today. And this is going to be a self-portrait, and that means it's going to be a picture about you. Now, I put some little people faces in there because what you have to do is draw the face on this t-shirt first. So I also put a Sharpie. So this time when you draw, it has to stay there. So make sure you're drawing what you want. If you want to look at the hair on here, you might want the hair to look like this, okay? So we're going to draw a little person right now, okay? And these little eyes are easy if you want the eyes closed or open or just little beady eyes, whatever you want your eyes to look like. So I'm going to stick with this because I think those are cute. But we're going to put some little eyes, and you'll have to hold one side of your t-shirt, okay? So make some little eyes on each side, and your eyes do not have to be painted. Remember that. We're just going to have some little dot eyes. Now, we're going to make a little nose, and the best way to make an easy nose is just like this, okay? Just a little nose that barely shows, okay? Now, they all have different smiles, so if you're like me and you like a big smile, you have to make kind of a half of a circle, or maybe that's not even half a circle, almost half a circle. Now, sometimes I like these little things because that makes it look like you're smiling. Okay, and we have a face. It's real easy. 2 black circles, color them in. A little nose right here, which is a half circle. And a nice smile, just like that. Okay? Now, some of these people have their mouth open. They might be singing or shouting something, or they could be laughing about something, anything. So, I'm a girl, so I may put me some little eyebrows right here, eyelashes. Now, we're not going to really do eyebrows unless you really want to, but if I do eyebrows, I'm not going to do very many, see? And I'm just making little strokes, like down, like this, just so I have a little bit of eyebrows and it looks kind of like more like a person. Now, let's say hair, okay? Now, don't worry about how you draw your hair, okay? Now, Miss Terry has bangs, so I'm just going to put my little bangs across here, okay? And I kind of have a lot of hair, okay? So, these little girls have lots of pigtails. Some of their hair's straight down, and mine's pretty much straight down too. It's just a little bit longer. So, I'm going to make a little part in my hair, and I'm just going to outline my hair. Let's just say it goes like this. Okay? And of course your hair, girls, is going to be all the way behind your neck, right? So, and if you make your hair like this, just make little lines, and then you'll go back and paint it, okay? Now, okay, here we go. With the other side, sort of make it the same, okay? Most of the time, my ears are pretty much covered up, and I just put a little curl at the end, okay? You don't have to. And both sides of my hair never look the same, so that's okay with me. Okay, so here's my hair. The reason I'm putting these little spots is so that's kind of outlining it, okay? So that when I paint my hair, they kind of show, but don't show a whole lot, okay? But see how one hand is on the t-shirt? Always hold your hand on the t-shirt. Now, if you have short hair, we have short hair girls, see? If we have long hair, we have pigtails. We have pigtails out to the side. And Miss Terry's hair, I don't ever put in pigtails, okay? Unless I do it at home and nobody can see me. Because I'm too old for that. I think so anyway. But if you want to make it a little bit bigger, you can do that, okay? So, Terry made her hair. It goes all the way to my shoulder. And that's my hair, okay? Now, you're ready to paint, except we need to make a little shirt, okay? So, I'm going to make a little neckline, okay, girls? And boys, you can also make your neckline the same, boys, okay? It can be round like a t-shirt, like mine's going to be. Or if you want to, girls, you can make a nice little collar. Remember what I said? Hold your t-shirt still, okay? And you see these little lines I draw with? Sometimes that's easier to do on a t-shirt, okay? So, now, I have my little dress or my shirt with the little collar, girls and boys. You can have a collar, except if you want to, you can make a pointed collar, okay? Now, what we're ready to do right now is we're ready to paint. Unless you guys want to pick a picture of something favorite for you that you would like to draw on the sides, okay? If you draw, though, anything you love or something, then you need to draw on the side. Like, I've seen a little girl draw a magic wand over here, which is just 2 straight lines with a little circle on the top of it, or a little star at the top of it. You're welcome to use your own imagination. Also, I want you to look at the cheeks. If you would like to, you can paint a little pink cheek on the face. Now, for people who have brown hair like me, or if you want a brown face, I made a little new paint for you guys. It's not a dark brown, it's a light brown. But it's all that you'll need, okay? It's all you'll need for your hair and for your bangs. And then you can pick your own color for your shirt. So we're going to get started with this. Let's just start with the hair, okay? Now, I just want my hair a little brown. Actually, I have highlights, okay? So I'm not really going to worry about those. I'm just going to be brown, okay? So all of my hair is going to be right all the way to my neck almost. Okay, I'm going to try to paint up to the line. You're going to have to paint a little bit thicker than usual. Okay, see, it goes all the way around like this because t-shirts are thicker than paper and they're harder to keep paint on. Okay, so I'm just putting a glob of paint this time on my shirt, okay? And I'm also finding out how much I need to give you, okay? If you have blonde hair, the yellow paint looks really great for blonde hair. If you have black hair, then you need to let me know when you pick your bag up so I can give you some black paint, but you don't need to do watercolor for black paint, okay? So you may have 2 new paints when you go home today. You may have a black and you may have a little brown, okay? So we'll get you all fixed up for what color hair you need. Okay, I'll tell Miss Lucretia up front to ask that when you pick it up. Make sure we have what you need. But I want you to have a really cool t-shirt to wear to show that it's you and you went to Jackson Parish art class. Okay? Okay, so it's okay to make a mistake. Look what I just did. Okay. Just trying to stay in the black lines that I drew. Oh, Lord, I have to do my bangs, don't I? Okay, almost done with the hair. And I don't think you'll need any more paint because I'm putting a pretty good bit in these little things. And I'm going to have one for everybody who has brown hair, or if you want a brown face. You can use it for either thing, okay? Try to fix everybody up, okay? Now, if you have long hair and it's curly, then you might want to draw some little swirls, okay? Kind of like those little girls have. See their little puffy swirls all over their hair? Now, that's going to be my face. Oops, bangs, Miss Terry. And y'all know I do have my bangs. And I'm going to put them going down at the top. And like I said, you may want to make it a little bit thicker. Go ahead and put more on your brush than we normally do. Okay? Okay, there's my bangs. Now, I'm not going to color any other part of my face, but I am going to show you. I'm going to always put the lid back on when I finish. This is so cool. I am going to show you what a little tiny bit. Whoa, that doesn't close very good. Be careful when you close. Make sure it snaps. I still didn't hear that one snap. Now, make sure, and I think I'm going to use this one. I left a little pink in here just for that reason. So I may draw, not draw, you don't have to draw this part, but just paint, if you want some little pink cheeks, just paint a little bit of pink right there, see? That way, Miss Terry looks like she kind of has some of her makeup on. Okay? Just a little bit in a circle. Kind of make two sides the same color. And this that I'm painting is pink and white on just that I already had mixed, okay? So, now, let's decide what your favorite color is, because you might want your shirt that color. And I'm thinking I love purple. So, I'm going to make it purple. And you're only going to go this far. Okay, guys? I'm going to squeeze that out because you don't want your brush too wet. Okay? Let's just make Miss Terry a purple shirt. Okay? Just plain purple. And then I'll show you what I want to do with my collar. Go kind of slow, guys. Don't go too fast. I know in the videos I kind of get fast. It doesn't mean I want you to get fast. I want you to take your time so everything is pretty. Okay? Now, in your bag you have some directions for this too. So get your parents to sit with you if you're painting your t-shirt, please. And be sure they also read the directions, because you're not going to just throw this in the washing machine. Mom's going to have to, or you are going to have to just wash it by hand, okay? You're going to wash it by hand, and then you're going to lay it over a chair or put it on a hanger and let it dry. You're going to rinse it out very carefully. It's not going to go in the washing machine. Do y'all hear me? I need you to wash it like that, maybe 3 or 4 times. And then if you want to try the washing machine on cold water, that'll be good too. Okay, so there's my purple shirt, okay? I'm not going any further down, guys, okay? I'm leaving it just like that. And if you're like me, I forget to put these tops on, but I need that pink anyway. Okay, watch. I'm going to have a little pink polka dotted collar. So watch me. Just going to use the very tip of my brush. Do you see that? The very tip. And I'm putting little tiny pink dots. Okay? I think those are so cute. I've always liked little dots. Little dotted stuff. Now boys, you don't have to do anything like this. Okay? If you want to, you can make it red and blue and make stripes. They can go up and down or sideways, but look at these little shirts over here, because they're for boys and girls. Now, the next part is the hard part, guys. It's the washing. Remember what I said. Read these directions right here, and this tells you everything to do, just like Miss Terry just did it. I think it's so cute. And then that tells you how to wash it. So those are the directions you're going to look for. Now, I'm going to put this over to the side. Guys, leave the paper inside it and under it, because it needs to stay overnight in a very safe place. So I'm going to take mine away for a second so it's safe until tomorrow. Oh, I love it. I'm so excited. Okay, now I'm going to show you something cool. I read the book Snail Trail. So I made you this really cute snail picture, and I want to show you something. It's on a mat board, okay? And there's a place for your name because you are the artist. And if you want to put the title of the book, it's Snail Trail. Because little snails make a trail of slimy goodness, okay? Now, I'm going to keep my same brush because I really like this brush. And you probably have one just about like it. And remember, you have a large brush and you have a small brush. Now, there's one thing I did. I traced it, the colors that you need to paint it, okay? So that's going to be really cool today. Now, remember, dip your brush, okay, in the color you want to start with, okay? And if you want to color your grass up and down, paint your grass up and down, that's cool too, because grass is up and down, isn't it? Okay, so go to the line. If it goes up over the line, that's okay, because it's grass, isn't it? I like that grass up and down. That's pretty cute. Okay, don't go inside the other lines, okay? This is actually going to be green grass. The mushroom is going to be red and white with white polka dots. It's real cute. I'll show you when I get it painted. Okay, there's the grass. Okay, here we go. Grass, 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 grass. Okay, just like that. So cool, isn't it? Grass. Go back if you want to color, smooth out some little spots on it. However you want to do, it's grass. Okay, so there's our grass. Now, I'm going to get the red. I'm going to go straight up the painting, okay? Now, the red is going to be the color of the mushroom. Now, I want you to notice the middle part, because the middle is brown. That means under the mushroom, guys, is going to be brown. Now, we've got to be a little bit more careful because we're not going to color the polka dots, okay? We're not going to paint the polka dots. They're going to stay white. So we're going to have to be real careful going around them. We're making a red and white mushroom. Now, if you just feel like you want a different color mushroom, you don't want the red and white, then you can change the red to a different color. It can just stay outlined in red. But this is one I've seen before, and it was so cute red. That's why I'm doing red. I've seen one before. Guess what? I think I saw it in one of our programs where the girls decorated the rooms and you guys got to walk through and get candy everywhere for trick-or-treat day. I wish we could do that again. And I wish the coronavirus would go away so you guys could come to art class. Okay, so we are about finished with our mushroom. He's going to be all red, and of course you can go back over some of the parts you might have missed if you check your work before you wash out your brush. See? And we're making a red and white mushroom. It looks great because we outlined it in red, and so it's all perfect. Okay, now we're going to get that brown again Miss Terry used, and you're going to get one also. You're going to have a brown, okay? You don't need to use watercolors. Sometimes they don't work on this board, okay, real well. So we'll go ahead and use this that I made, and it'll just be a nice, neat little brown, just like Miss Terry made her hair. Not too dark, not too light, just perfect, okay? So try to stay inside your lines. Sometimes I feel like I can't talk and paint. Maybe I should be quiet for a minute. Get inside those lines real neat. And if you don't get inside real neat, just go back over it. No big deal. Now, I outlined the shell in purple. You don't have to do that. But I am going to go ahead and paint his tail and his face yellow. Now, the reason I went ahead and went around that face with black also is not because we want his face black. It's just because I wanted it to show up, okay? So, now I'm going to go inside and do this. Uh-oh. I better sit down because I do better when I can prop my hand up. You may be like that too. It's harder to stand up and paint for me. It may not be for you. Try not to go over the black lines. I mean, if you do, it's okay. They just won't show up as well, okay? And go around the eyes. This picture had his eyes in his head. But most snails, in case you didn't know, and you're going to see some pictures like the one we draw in a minute, that the snail's eyes are in his antennas. So this was a make-believe snail, okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and give him a purple. Whoa, guys, I better go back and put some tops on something before I spill it. Huh? Sometimes the top colors get mixed up because you're working real hard. But try as you're painting to keep the tops on, because sometimes they get in the way of my elbows and then I knock something over and then it's not good. Okay, try to go right inside the lines, and if you go over the lines inside the snail, it's okay. They're still going to show over, but don't go over the lines that are outside the snail, okay? The very last one up there, you see it? Because you don't want the snail or purple all over your paper. Now, I have had kids that have colored the sky blue on everything, and that's entirely up to you, but think about this. You have dark blue in your paints. So if you do paint a sky, get your paper plate, pour out some blue and pour some white in it, okay? Maybe with a spoon or something. I'm going to do a little bit roundy like this. I love this purple shell though. And try, if you do your sky, make it sort of a light blue, okay? So this is going to be our snail. It's going to stay pretty just like this. And it is also going to dry. Okay? There we go. So we have a snail on top of a mushroom just for fun. And like I said, if you want to paint the background, oopsie, I left out something, didn't I? I left out the tail. And it's yellow, so don't forget the tail like Miss Terrye did. It just takes a tiny bit, okay, of yellow paint. Not too thick. I almost got it too thick, didn't I? Right inside the yellow tail. Okay, now guys, I'm going to put this out of the way, and I'm going to show you how to draw a scale. I'm going to put this way over here. A snail, sorry. I'll show you how to draw a snail. Okay? And I've got a piece of paper right here. And remember, in your package, you will also have 2 pieces of paper. Now, I'm going to run around to this side so that I can draw better for you. This is your drawing paper right here. Remove the little faces. See? Now, here's your scale we're going to draw. First step, circle. Okay, it's a pretty good circle. We don't have anything to go by, do we? So we're just doing our best. Now, a little head that just circles around to the bottom. And a little tail. See? Good. Okay. Now, we're going to put 1 antenna and 2 antennas. See? And we're going to put his eyeballs, and his antennas, like I said, and a big smile. Okay, so that's the snail, like with a big smile. Now, this is going to be easy. You're going to start over to the side, and you're making a very big loop in the middle. Real easy, just round and round and round, like that. Did you see me do that? Now, that's your snail, guys, and you can color and draw and do whatever you want to with your snail. You can cut it out, or you can make a whole bunch more, but a snail is easy to draw. Now, for watercolors this week, I gave you a giant snail. I have notes on everything. And then I have a lot of different things that you can draw, even bugs in a jar. And I have you a bug jar, and you just do finger painting inside it. And then you can draw all the little antennas or whatever you want to draw. There's a little example. And lots more drawing of fun stuff if you want to practice your drawing. This is for watercolors only, okay? Now, I've got a cute little game I want to show you. It has two parts, okay? This is the game board. It's all kinds of little bugs, okay? Now, you're going to need your scissors, or Mom's going to need them. This is called a memory game, okay? So, you are going to have to remember where you put the bugs, okay? Now, this is what you do when it's your turn, okay? I want you to listen close. You're going to have to call out a color. And then you pick up a bug, and if it's that color, you get to keep the bug. And that's a point for you. So we have red, we have purple, and we have blue. We have yellow, and pink, and white. Okay? Now, just cut them out first like I'm doing, real straight and neat, so you have nice, neat little cards. See? Real easy. Cut on the lines, okay? Now, you have orange and green and black. Now, here's the trick. You got to think of color words, and you're going to turn them over so you can't see them, okay? See what I'm doing? You might want to be thinking where I turn them over. Okay? Goodness, I've got it. One more bug. Okay, so here's all my bugs on my board. Now, I'm going to say one of my favorite colors. Let's see. Purple. Where did I put, there? Where did I put purple? Let me try here. Oh no, it's yellow. I'm wrong. So I got to put it down. That means it's your partner's turn. So your partner will say a color word, and they get to choose. If they get it right, if they say orange and they get it right, they get to keep that card. Now, at the end of the game, it's not over until all the cards are gone. Okay? So, that's how you play the memory game. Now, guys, that's all the activities for this week. And I hope you have a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy your drawing, and especially your t-shirt. And it's all going to be in your bag. Okay? And Mom is going to have to carry a brown if you need it. Ask for brown. And a black if you have black hair if you need it. So Miss Terry's going to have those paints outside. And Mom will have to carry those back to the car, and we'll have to add those to your basket if you need it. But anyway, thank you so much. I hope you love this week. Be sure and listen to the book I read that's called Snail Trail. Love y'all. See y'all next week. Bye-bye.